All right, and we're back. So, like I said, at the end of the short rest, because of like how much effort you guys put into working with this person, eventually she starts to gain consciousness. So, as she starts to come to, who's like sitting over her? Like she still has like her helmet on and stuff like that. Like her suit's all like locked up, and you don't know what she's experienced being inside that plant. So clearly, you would have kept her like safe. Who's like, is it Graff because you trained in medicine that's directly over her? Or is anybody else
Probably.
nearby?
I would imagine Graff's trying to like administer first aid or something.
I want to put the defense drone like right over her face.
Oh, direct. Okay, cool. So as she, oh, I'm sorry, faces aren't there. Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. As she comes to, she kind of like wakes up and looks over and sees you guys, and like, what's the first thing that she says as she looks up and sees them? God damn it, motherfucker! Oh, you guys have such funny jokes, but because of the goddamn sounds thing. You guys are so funny. They didn't hear any of that.
Oh my god.
Oh, god damn it. Rena says,
That was
who
so
are
good.
you? And Wade says, I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. And Rena said, you're a little short to be a stormtrooper. It was fucking perfect, and I'm sorry, but the overlays are not correct while I fix each of them individually. God damn it, you guys are funny, and I'm sorry I ruined it.
Thank you.
Continue.
It's okay, we'll be funny again.
Well, yeah, it'll happen again.
You want to take it from the top? We can just read it. We all have the scripts in front of us. So we can
Yeah,
just
okay.
Yeah, just turn back a page.
Okay, Rena from the top.
Okay. So you wake up and you look up and you see people that you've never seen before. What's the first thing that she says?
Well, okay, wait. Am I seeing the drone too? Because he said that he was putting the drone like right.
I'm probably like hovering over, and then there's like a
In my
drone behind me.
face.
It looks like one of those like black orb drones with like needles coming out of it, like really imperial, right?
Oh, yeah. Wow. It's very Star Wars. So I imagine her eyes are like darting back and forth between the drone and you, and she's like, who are you?
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
My name is Jeff.
Well, you're a bit short for a stormtrooper. Are you good? Happy?
I mean,
I don't know
it
any
actually makes
stormtrooper's
canonical
name
sense
named
too, because
Jeff.
you're both humans, and it's the future,
Star
so you
Wars
probably
fan.
would have seen Star. You probably both grew up on
Like,
Star
she
Wars.
actually says that? That'd
Yeah.
be so funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, why not? Graff will go
Fine,
along.
we'll leave it in. Yeah.
No, I'm Graff. We're here. You're a scientist lady? Botanist?
Yeah. Yes. And she like goes to like kind of push herself up a bit, probably wincing a bit from whatever damage and pain that she had. Yeah, I was here to look into this thing, and she kind of like looks behind her at the big plant thing. What does it look like when I see?
You're in a different room, and there's nothing. We dragged you
there's
through
nothing
a
in
pipe.
here.
Yeah, you're.
Oh, I'm in a
a
completely
server
different room. Okay, well then I imagine she's still very confused. Well, I was here to investigate that plant. I'm sorry. Where am I?
The droid guy over here dragged you through a pipe to a lab.
So
I don't know.
just another room. Okay.
Yeah, we crawled through a pipe. The plant? You mean the weird tentacly thing in the corner of the room?
Well, yes.
Yeah, four
more-
green men were trying to sacrifice you to it, and we killed them all, and the droid burned the plant. It's not there anymore.
It's not there anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You are
Thank you.
medium well right now, though. You are a little undercooked.
Yeah, you were almost lit on
Strix's-
fire. There was a
Strix's
lot of
way.
things that's happened. Do you know what the fuck is going on here?
Honestly, the last thing I remember is being knocked out. A lot of pain.
We got
One of
people
those-
dying, exploding into spores, and green men dragging you toward tentacled plants, and
Sorry,
not gonna lie,
spores?
it's-
You said spores? Like what kind?
Graffle looked at Hemlock, like making sure he's saying this correctly. Yeah, it's spores, right? Spores, that's what they're called. The fucking things coming out of them.
Yes, I am C3PO, and I have discovered that there are spores in here.
He knows a lot of human lore,
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
history, whatever you want to call it. Don't. I don't know if you do
you
anything
guys-
for fun, Freight, so I don't know if you'd get it.
You didn't breathe any of those in, right? You didn't inhale any, just by chance.
No, I did get an injection. Shit. I think I grabbed the needle. I don't know what the fuck was in this, but they did try to stab me with this thing twice.
Scott, I'm
Yep,
gonna
she'll take
analyze
it.
it.
Yeah, I go to hand it to her and you grab it.
Yeah.
All right, or I guess you can take it.
So you go to analyze it, Tyler. Go ahead and you can make your check.
Just in an investigation or science?
Right back, I'm sorry.
It can be a science check.
Boom, boom, boom.
Are you trained in medicine, by the way?
Me?
Correct. Are you trained in medicine?
I am not proficient in medicine.
Okay, cool. So there's limited knowledge you can get because even though it's technically a science check, if you're not trained in medicine as well, or specifically already having somebody with medicine assisting you, you're gonna lose
I mean,
a little
I'm
bit of
right there, and
nuance in
I'm
here.
trained in
Yeah,
medicine.
but he kind of took it into like an individual analysis, right?
Okay.
So he takes the thing and starts doing an analysis of it, and you can quickly get a chemical compound reading of this, and you can see like some of these compounds are things that you've absolutely never heard of or seen before whatsoever. But that doesn't change the fact that you can tell right off the bat that this would be considered poisonous to most living species. As a matter of fact, you're doing a quick analysis. You can't think of any known sapient organism that wouldn't find this intrusive if put into their body. There's some powerful chemicals in there. Certainly in a human, it would allow them to be inoculated. They'd be not inoculated. Sorry, to be knocked out. Inoculated. Suddenly they resist diseases. No, they would be knocked unconscious just by like the sheer overload against their system if they were to
shit.
get like a strong dosage of this. Fortunately, Graff slapped it away before that happened to him, right? And that's likely why it was that she was sleeping. But moreover, the chemical compound in there, there's lots of like neural enhancers and whatnot, and other neural inhibitors in there, but you just don't know the significance because you're not trained in both science and medicine.
Oh, it would seem that they made their own version of hemlock. But this one would be more conducive to poisoning everything, instead of making some high. Haha, haha, funny, because it is my name. Anyway, there's a bunch of different compounds in here. Inhibitors and other things. Seems like it might have some sort of enhancements to it, but hard to say. I'm not medically trained.
Rena, before anybody chimes in with like stuff for what he said, you're just realizing that this Loki mech, which is definitely has multiple Loki mech parts put together, you just referred to hemlock and all that stuff, and there's a hemlock concert in town, and it's like a weird little like, wait, but whatever. That's all I'm gonna say from there.
Yeah.
It looked like either Rena or Wade were gonna talk. Ahead, Rena.
Well, yeah, and she looks at you kind of strangely, like she's just figured something out, but is ignoring it for now. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense they had some sort of defensive barb or something, some poison, or that might be what knocked me out, honestly. Anyway, so you're saying it's not there anymore? It's completely destroyed? Like there's nothing left for me to look at?
There might be some remains of like some tentacles or a leaf or something, but hemlock pretty much burned the fuck out of it. Big guys, Strix, other guys, Freight, and I'm gonna be honest with you, we're not company people here, so we kind of have our own thing we're doing.
I was just about to ask why Hemlock is here.
I am
Really
just a
odd.
regular Loki mech, but programmed to be able to talk more.
Not a very good liar, is he?
No, that's one thing he and C-3PO do have in common.
Haha.
And she goes to stand up completely now because I imagine she was just kind of sitting there taking everything in. Right. I apologize. My name is Larrea. You said you were Strix, Graff. Hemlock, and
Frait.
Frait.
I'm their bodyguard. They hired me.
Thanks a lot to you, very confused.
He raises his arm and like does a weird mech flex and looks straight at you.
Aren't you like a music? Anyway, too many questions, not enough time. The more important thing is that these the plants specifically. I think I might know what it is, and it's honestly a lot worse than I thought originally. It most likely seems like this is a thorian. At first I thought it was just the spawn, but I think maybe there's more to it than that, especially with the spores and the.
Not to be a nerd here, but aren't Thorians the weird hammered head guys from Star Wars? I know we made the jokes, but like, you're saying these plants are also that, or is that a completely coincidental name?
Oh, you know, I hadn't thought about that. I believe that's purely coincidental.
Okay, so they actually are called Thorians. I don't know what that is. We do have a. Oh shit! Did anyone get those two idiots? We might have two live specimen people locked in a
I think they're still
closet.
down there, actually.
I mean,
It's
I
okay.
suppose it's worth.
If they become spores, they are contained.
Well, it's not that they become them; it's that they release them. Well, more specifically, the Thorian does, but that's part of the whole mind control aspect of it. Sorry, I'm not really explaining this as well as I would like to.
Even if you did, we wouldn't understand. You're good. Well,
Just know that this is a lot more serious than it appears to be. Quite clearly, I think it might be taking over the entire facility.
that would make sense. Once we crawl through the magical pipe out of Oz, you're going to see well, one of the hallways is very corpsey.
Right.
They left us no real choice.
Yeah. I think people are getting infected, and they seem to be able to communicate, like they're following some kind of command. But
Yeah, that tracks.
yeah. However, their goals seem to be unclear. The first thing they did that seemingly made sense was trying to sacrifice you to the corner bush. Other than that, I'm not really sure what they've been trying to actually accomplish. But been quite a pain in the ass to deal with them. Best thing we got is Music Man's fire.
Yeah,
Excuse
well,
me.
Hmm?
I wanted to be clear that this particular Loki mech is not the one that makes music.
Whatever.
Sure.
I don't.
Regardless, we can't just let this continue to take over the facility, or it's going to spread further and further. This is really, really bad.
Benefits of being
That's
artificial
the briefest way to put it.
intelligence.
There's some kind of self-destruct mechanism built into this, right?
Well, what we just found out when you were taking a nap was we need to get to sub-level 5 to accomplish what we're here for. But it looks like sub-level 6, which even our resident genius didn't know about. They have Reaper artifacts, or at least one, and apparently that room has some kind of self-destruct sequence that may cataclysm into the rest of the facility. I think it's kind of unclear.
Excuse me. My recon droid, or mech, did in fact realize that there was another floor. But I did not get that data until we were here.
Thanks for the
Convenient.
clarification.
Yeah,
So
you
therefore,
also didn't
I
know
did
about
discover
plant
it.
people, so but it's
Wait,
fine.
wait. So what are you here for?
Oh,
It just caught up in my mind.
milk.
We left all of our families all at the
seriously.
same time.
The good news
Okay,
is
all right.
it's the best excuse to leave your child fatherless. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
We're really
God
having
damn
this
it.
conversation right now.
Look, I don't know y'all that well, and I don't know really whose team you're on as far as team evil scientist or whatever, but there's some bad shit happening here, and we've come to kind of stop it before things get too crazy. There's some real
Yes.
sick shit happening down on level 5.
Listen. I'm just a botanist. Okay, I don't know what you might think that I'm a part of, but I've only been working with binary helix for some time, not even that long, so it's fine.
You say just a botanist, but plant people are trying to kill and sacrifice people. And I get you were one of them they were trying to, but like, you might be queen of the plants for all we fucking know.
Reminder that there is Tyler's character was able to look into like the records around her name and was able to discover she was just recently pulled into this project the past 48 to 72 hours. Not saying that that's not a long time, but it's also not a long time. So
I don't know if that was publicly shared out loud.
That was not yet. That's why I'm reminded.
He simply said she had been here for maybe 1 or 2 days.
Yeah.
Right, okay, but she could still been working for the company for a while for all of Graff.
She has been an independent contractor for the company for a period of time longer than that, but that's one of those things where independent contractors are they hire you as needed. So,
and it's also not necessarily in the records that are within this facility because they pay attention more to who's at this facility than other facilities.
Graff would still have said what he said.
Yeah.
So you're saying your team not evil scientists? That's great because that's the same team we're on right now. And if we need to take this place out before bush sacrificing plant people, I can't believe I'm saying that with a serious tone, get out, then I'm all fucking for it. But we got to make sure we get our job done on level 5 first.
Keep in mind, we do need to retrieve the chip and make sure that it gets reprogrammed and returned to binary helix in order to cause a catastrophic failure of all of the chips that have already been installed and implemented.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Right. And she kind of looks at her, wow, what is it called? It's been way too long since I played Mass Effect.
Omni-tool?
Help me out here. Yeah, I guess so.
Thing
yeah,
under our hand.
The on her hand. Yeah. So she looks at that and kind of thinks for a second. You know, I think I could probably pinpoint where the base of this plant, if she looks at you, is. I mean, if it's not too much trouble, I'd really rather make sure that this thing doesn't continue to brainwash people. So, you know, if it's on the way to whatever you're doing, that's truly all I want to do. I'm not
so
trying to do anything else.
Save the facility from a brainwashing plant so that we can destroy the technology that the company is using to brainwash people. A lot of brainwashing here, but yeah, let's stop all that shit.
It seems like
okay, great.
You're discussing a superhero team up.
I hardly consider myself to be a superhero, seeing as I was just anyway. And then Scott, can I like look at my data that I've collected and figure out like pinpoint where the source is essentially?
Unfortunately, the source of what you think is happening here, like the proper source of this thing, is not inside this facility. This is just one of its root branches are breaching into this facility, and it's getting lots of nourishment from here, which is great. However, based off of the size of this, because of the research you've been doing for like off and on for years, and going off of old research that you've read from other people, you're able to discern. You believe there are about 5 nodules inside this place. Those nodules are like kind of the anchors, if you will, that give the signal. So it's not just a matter of like roots that grow outwards. There's also like signals that need to be sent to control the different pawns. So the way that those signals work, these 5 nodules are effectively like the core data centers. Like think about they're your routers for the Wi-Fi. But then you also have these individual walking peoples. Messi met one of them earlier. They look fucking horrifying. Those are effectively your Wi-Fi repeaters. They're called controllers. They have the ability to strengthen your signal and completely take over control, even for those that aren't fully indoctrinated. You can enhance and take over them temporarily. That's why they encountered those people earlier that were like, oh, what the fuck just happened? Because there was a controller nearby. And then when Messi set the controller on fire, that's why they were like, my skin, ah! Anyways, so 5 nodules, a number of controllers, probably less than 5, probably 1 to 3. You believe you've located the 5 nodules. You think you have. You destroyed 2 of them on your own, and then the third one, you got captured while trying to destroy it. Fortunately, these people are claiming that they've destroyed the 3rd nodule for you. So there's 2 more nodules that you're going to have to find. Very likely, one of them is going to be downstairs anyways. The other one can also be downstairs, or you may have missed it somewhere upstairs. Either way, it's definitely not going to be on this level where you are right now.
Okay. So briefly, she would kind of explain all of that to you, so you'd be on the same page. Say something like, oh, right. I remember now. The plant thing that you said that you destroyed in the corner of the other room is one of the multiple nodules there are that is connected to the thorium itself. And I don't know if you've run into any really concerning looking creatures, but there are some creatures that they're called controllers. They kind of control the rest of the ones who are infected, and those are also around. Just a couple more of those though, and really I don't know where the rest of these nodules are, but if we do destroy all of those, then I believe that we could stop any more people getting brainwashed here. So we really need to be thorough.
All right. Add submission B, I guess. Take out the other 2 plant thingies, and then obviously our main mission downstairs. I
imagine we'll run into it on the way, but if for some reason I've missed something or it's elsewhere, then I can find it on my own.
Before things get too crazy, we do need to go ahead and make sure that our main mission's taken care of, so we do need to proceed down, and we'll take care of what we need to on the way. We do have those 2 jackasses that we left behind, so we might need to go check on them. And I guess on the way, you can tell us if any of the people things are the controllers or not.
Yeah, definitely. Is anyone hurt, by the way? I have a couple of things I know I'm going to need it, and she starts like kind of rifling through her stuff.
Do you happen to have more Loki mech parts?
Oh, a botanist. I'm a botanist. I'm not that kind of. I mean, I can do some things, but no, it's not really my area of expertise. So I don't carry things on me. Sorry.
Didn't we leave more? Well, you already went upstairs to get the 1 Loki mech that we left. Weren't there more parts in the room you and Frait were in? The one where we left those 2 guys we gotta go back to?
God, you really want to go back, don't you?
We gotta make sure those guys get out, or we can try to help. Like, we gotta try.
Excuse me.
We could take a look.
While we have been wasting time conversing plans, or making good plans, and taking advantage of our time, I have sent my drone to explore further, and have discovered something in a room further down the pipe.
Okay.
It seems there is some sort of weaponry in here.
Like stuff we can grab, or like stuff that's gonna shoot us?
Something that could potentially be helpful.
Make an
You're
electronic
going to
check.
stop
Tyler.
at
Or,
potentially.
sorry, an investigation check. Sorry.
An investigation. Yeah. Let me pull up that sheet, because I happen to have it.
Hey,
29, Scott.
That's a sexy roll, sir. Your investigation check tells you that that computer that's inside there, it's all functioning, whatever, who cares? But, like, there's some strange electronics attached to, well, the power station that's over there. It's a power facility. So, like, look at this power facility, so on and so forth. These wires seem out of place. Going over and doing a deep investigation, so on and so forth, you realize if there was a place to trigger the explosion of the Reaper artifacts that are 2 levels beneath you, it is in the power facility that your recon drone is currently searching through.
It is fascinating that I decided to embark on this journey while we were conversing. Because as you were talking about bringing down the facility, I have discovered the room where it is most likely that could be done.
Great, but we can't do that until we go down and retrieve your chip, right?
Correct.
Fuck. Or,
Otherwise,
yay.
those chips will continue to be useful and implemented from other facilities.
Yeah, well, we gotta stop the plant people and the husk people, so let's just fucking get to it. Strix, you wanna go through the pipe first? We'll follow.
Scott, would I be able to tell what that particular weapon is from that investigation as well?
Yeah. It's a M8 Avenger, but it has a small customization to allow it to do 1 extra damage.
It would appear that there's an M8 Avenger weapon in this room as well, just laying about, but it is customized to increase its damage output.
All right, well that doesn't suck.
Do I have to roll again, Scott, to go through the pipe again?
I would say yes. Otherwise, it would take a long time for you to get through.
I'm taking my time.
He gets stuck, like motherfucking.
Oh, God, I'm right behind him. God damn it.
Yeah, you're staring up his cracked shell.
Can I roll to help push him?
Yeah, you get a handful. Sure.
Yeah, what is it, athletics?
Yeah. So you can go ahead and roll with advantage this time. All right. With a considerable amount of effort from Graff, you were able to get out of the vents here, and you were able to do it only denting them, not even having to cut them open. So that's good news.
Wow.
That's awesome. So you're able to get your way out. At this point,
How the
guys, you
fuck
don't
did
need
you-
you don't need to look at the map anymore. Tyler found the only other thing that's worth noting. So we can go ahead and bring you to the other. Well, actually, unless you want to go check out that room, I can kind of drag and drop all of you there. And
We
then
want to
we'll
check out the room that
finish
had the thing, because she wanted to see if there was anything left of it, and then we were going to see if
That's-
the green people were the controllers she was talking about.
Yeah, I was going to say that's where I would have gone. I would have gone back there.
On the way out, though, Graff will say to Strix, how the fuck did you get through it so quick going the other way? Not a funnel.
It's always easy going in than out, I say.
I don't think I've ever heard you say that.
I say it all the time.
Can attest to this being true. It is in my database.
I knew I
What,
was.
your goddamn fan page? That doesn't count.
Yes, it does. As I update it to make it say that.
Which Graff's not looking
God.
at, so...
God, I wanted to roll my healing thing, but I just wanted to confirm that it's 3d6.
Yes, ma'am. It's 3d6. I want to say it's equal to half of your level rounded up, so it should be 3d6. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll that. I did ask if anybody else needed any healing. I don't know how
Graff
you guys
does
are on
not.
health. Okay.
I mean,
Strix is not.
You can't heal Tyler. Is Freight hurt still
Yep.
at all?
I'm at max. I'm fine.
Yeah, we blew through Metagel and hit dice to get healthy before you woke up.
Okay, cool. Works for me.
You can do that a second time, Rena. It's a minute to apply, but you can apply more than one at a time to the same person.
Oh, okay, cool.
It'd be multiple people would be a minute each person.
who you rubbing down?
Herself.
Herself.
She's
Myself.
actually rubbing herself in front of you, guys.
Botanist, man.
And
Oh, it's that aloe, you know.
It
good for
is
the
that
skin.
aloe vera. Yeah.
and I don't know about you guys, but I could go for a glass of water.
Dang, that's a player character token.
I just picked one, okay? Oh, I guess
That
I
is
should
a
describe what
botanist.
she looks
need
like.
I think we see.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, that's.
I'm just
chat
saying. I
can't
met
see
that
it.
girl. I planted some roots. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm just
Oh my
saying.
god.
Like
And she does.
Listen, I'd invite
did
her
she
to my
still-
study group.
my wife's
Did she
birthday
still
in
have
26
her-
minutes. I should probably not be a douche. It's my anniversary in
Cut it
24
off,
hours
bro.
and 26 minutes. My 11-year wedding
Cut it
anniversary.
off now. Was her helmet removed, by the way, or was it still on her?
I think they would have left
Still
it on you
it.
because they didn't
You
know.
described it. You described it as it's still on.
Still on. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think she would remove it then right now. So you can't really see much other than her face. She's got pretty bright green eyes. and then these glasses she wears are actually like 70s kind of like aviator frames, but like glass,
So they're
not like the
really
sunglass.
old.
So
Yeah, but
like
she's just like it's like the
1970s.
style. Yeah. It's just the style.
Does Graff know about 1970s glasses from Earth?
That's
You would know.
140
You would
years
know.
ago.
Yeah, I don't know 1870s fucking glasses, but he might know those. Yeah.
Wait. Now I need to roll my history check.
I mean,
Goddamn robot.
I imagine because of how style is cyclical, or it's I imagine it's Jesus fucking Christ.
Of
Oh
course
my
he
God.
knows.
He knows the
those
brand
are
name that it was a
Dolce
fucking
and
mock
Gabbana
of.
frames.
It's like, well,
I
that
have
was
an
actually,
entire
you'd like to
album
think it's
off
from
of
the
these glasses
1970s, but
specifically.
those were actually a Ray-Ban style that came out in
Tyler, man.
2037, but that's
It's
a
like your
knockoff.
fourth 20 tonight, dude. Like,
And like they've all been on useless fucking things.
No. One was an
Yeah.
attack. One was an
Oh,
attack.
okay.
He did a book report on it. Yeah, exactly.
Didn't we also crit? Didn't we crit someone who had 1 health point left?
Oh yeah, that
Yes.
was messy.
Messi did that.
My great-grandfather was actually the
He's still
VI
alive?
that ran the
Hemlock-
system
Hemlock
that
would chime in and
manufactured
say-
those.
He's still
As
alive.
I-
Was unlethal.
As I was
Watch.
designing my musical appearance, I did a lot of research on style, both across multiple decades and centuries and beyond. It would seem that this style was very popular in the 1970s.
Well, I'm glad you like my glasses.
In fact, your particular ones seem to be of the style of Ray-Ban.
No kidding. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Observant, I guess.
So you don't know about the fucking plants growing on this planet, but you can tell me about Earth culture from fucking 200 years ago. Thanks.
Would you like to know what other
No.
sunglasses were? Oh. Apologies.
Are these your damn? He'll like kick one of the corpses on the ground out of frustration. Are these your controllers you were talking about?
I'll take a look. Are they?
None of those are, but they
Okay.
were also so close to the nodule that they wouldn't need a controller here anyways. It's good to check,
Right.
but it makes sense that they wouldn't need it here. They'd probably be further, maybe in facilities where spores would be hard to get your hands on, and they don't look like people. They look like they were people. They're really fucked up. Like their skin gets tough like wood and so on and so forth.
So you see her look at them and she kind of recoils like, "Ugh. No, these aren't the controllers. Because they were so close to the nodule, and she motions towards the plant in the corner. They likely didn't need the signal that the controllers would have been putting out. Actually, and she'll make her way kind of like over, like back over to the nodule just to look at it and make sure it's destroyed.
So it is destroyed, but because you have
Cool.
the nodule there and there is a syringe on the ground you can stop and look at, your character does happen to be proficient in both medicine and science. So whereas
Yeah, I'll look
Tyler
at
would have
it. needed
needed Wade's assistance, you can do it on your own. Go ahead and make a science check.
Okay.
With advantage?
No, she's rolling. Oh, no, yes. Advantage. It's literally your fucking been studying
Field.
this shit for off and on for years.
Wondering if your science is as good as my science.
Hers is a 9, so I think it's better.
By 2.
My science is a +1.
Oh,
So
look at
Rena,
you.
I assume you're happy with your 27.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't see that. I still just
Yeah,
see the character.
it was hidden.
Oh, I gotta
as
click.
GM only.
Oh no,
Oh.
I did it to GM instead
Oh,
of
well,
public.
I can see it. Chat can't see it, but I can see you got a 27 and an 18 when you rolled with advantage. That's funny. Okay, so Rena, you get a with your 27 total. You.
He's so
I
bored.
apologize.
Look at this.
So with your 27 total, you're doing like research on this thing, and you come to the realization that the injection that they have there is literally as, and this will confirm some of the thoughts that Hemlock had beforehand, that it is neural inhibitors and neural enhancers specifically to make somebody's mind extremely receptive to being indoctrinated. So to bring this to mechanical points, had Wade failed his Constitution save, the first failure would have given him 1 level of exhaustion and the poisoned condition. A second time of being injected, had he failed, he would have gotten a second level of 2 more levels of exhaustion, so he would have been 3 levels of exhaustion total. and been unconscious. And that 3 levels of exhaustion makes it so that you have disadvantage in saves. So when they put you onto that thing, it would be able to indoctrinate you. You know that you've been injected by this thing a couple of times. Fortunately, the negative effects wore off over the course of the last hour because it's like shorter lasting. And also, fortunately for you, you know that you're protected. So,
yeah.
But continue.
So she's looking at that.
You would also be concerned if anybody in the party here has been injected. That'd be
I was just about to ask.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, Hemlock was right. There's definitely inhibitors in this. It just makes you more susceptible to being, well, brainwashed. You guys didn't get injected at all, did you?
They stabbed me with one, but I knocked it out pretty quick.
Just one?
Well, they tried to another time, but I knocked it away before they could actually hit. Only one of them actually broke skin.
Okay.
I was
one's
stabbed
not
multiple times.
well.
With needles?
No. Swords. Bullets. Shotguns.
She's not trying to stab you with a shot.
I don't think you're understanding what she's asking.
I am. I'm trying to make levity in the situation.
Oh,
it seems
Jesus.
to not be working.
No, I feel real lev.
So nobody else then got
think I-
injected?
I was just shot at, to be fair.
One is not ideal, but that's it's a good thing you didn't get injected again. Definitely avoid that, or else you'd be extremely susceptible to being completely taken over.
Damn, I was going to try to get some more from my dealer, but I guess I'll try to avoid it, yeah.
It's not the good kind, so you wouldn't want that.
I imagine not. Do I need to, like, take an antidote, or am I going to start turning green?
It wouldn't. It doesn't necessarily work like that.
Good, I think.
You
do
should be
look
fine,
A
and
little more
it
green.
It should wear off after some time. I don't know how long specifically, because it could be different for everyone, but you should be fine as long as you don't take any more. It just happens over the course of multiple doses. Like I
Great.
said, to make you more susceptible.
Well, if I start making worse decisions than coming here, then you guys need to fucking restrain me or something.
That can be arranged. You'll hear him crack his knuckles.
Well, probably would be you. God damn it.
It seems best case scenario, at least you're conscious for right now. I was likely injected with multiple of these, but I'm fine.
You just said getting injected by more than one would be bad. You got hit with multiple and you're fine?
Well, I have precautions in place for that. My helmet, you see, protects me from things like that. It's really rather lengthy discussion, but
All right, we'll save it for
I think it's
after
pretty
we're
cool.
out of Plant Mountain.
Yeah, I can tell you about it later.
Watch out as we go into the hallway out here. To the left, we're going to cross over a whole bunch of corpses to get to where we left the 2 idiots from before. And if they're leaking spores, then you're going to have to do your thing. Like, say to Hemlock. But there were seemingly a couple of members of the squad out there that were kind of guiding the others. Again, not sure if those are your controllers or not, but you can take a
It's
look when we get out there.
All right, let's just be careful then.
If you would
Kind of
like,
gestures for you guys to go first.
since I do not have a brain, perhaps I should lead the way, for it is impossible for me to get infected and mind controlled by such things.
Not a bad suggestion.
Yeah, I guess lead the way.
Okay, go recon drone, go.
Go recon drone.
You're the music guy, and like you're cheerleading.
Doing a great job.
Give me an R. Give me an econ. Go recon.
Jesus Christ.
Buy some crypto.
Are you sure
are
I'm
they-
conscious? Because this really feels like a goddamn
they-
nightmare.
Are they spilling spores?
I'm sorry, are who spilling spores?
All the bodies in the hallway.
Okay, so no, they are not. They likely were indoctrinated from one of the fucking things going on in this facility here, but there's no signs saying that they are controllers or that they are spreaders or anything like that. They likely were just what's the word I'm looking for? Thralls.
It
So
seems
or
that
indoctrinated.
they are clean.
Yeah.
There are no spores or remnants of spores in the hallway.
All right. Let's go back to the idiots then.
Are they still alive, Scott?
We're not. We got to unlock the door that you guys couldn't open before. They're like in that room, I think.
Yeah, they're just the one door that you failed to open.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
chat. Are we talking about a circle jerk and not saying it?
I
Is
mean,
that the
yeah.
thing that's happening.
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure Sam Morril talked about how he used to circle jerk, and I'm like,
How the fuck did we get? Usually it's us that are off goddamn topic. What in the shit is happening? The Beatles did that. Oh yeah, the Beatles. Such a relevant topic today. What the fuck?
Well, we are talking about
So.
1970s pop culture, and we do have a music
Oh,
person that
okay. Yeah,
knows
the
everything about
song-
the past.
I'm glad Rena's glasses led us to a circle jerk.
Rena
well.
and Wade led us to a circle jerk together, to be fair. I mean, Tyler. Rena and Tyler.
Great.
No, make it wait. It wasn't me.
So a
No,
droid,
it's-
a soldier, and a botanist walk into a Beatles concert.
Go on.
They smoke some hemlock and have a good time.
They start playing each other's flutes. What can I
Go
say?
on.
All right, let's get to the goddamn door. Can they open? Freight.
Wait a
you
second.
and
There's only one way to
Hemlock.
play a flute.
I
Well, it takes
believe
multiple things to
I
play
think
it
Freight
effectively.
should try it this time since Hemlock failed.
Can you assist me?
Sure.
Shadow.
All right.
If you're talking about opening the door, you don't need to worry about it.
We have the key
Oh,
card now.
okay. Oh yeah. Never mind.
Oh, I forgot about that. All right, so Graff. will
No,
go
so
up-
the
Did he
Hemlock
break it?
Hemlock goes like, Freight, you can try to splice. And he
Uh,
looks to Graff and goes, you still have the key card, right?
Just FYI, splicing is Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's
get it
okay.
Right.
It's okay.
actually.
It's
Actually,
okay.
it's slicing.
It's slicing, and it's
By the way.
okay because
Slicing, spicing.
it's Star Wars reference.
Slicing and
Splicing.
spicing. Yeah. That was
Splicing
hey, that was pride,
is
dude.
actually an electronics term, so you splice the wires, bitch.
Don't
Whatever.
look now,
It makes a
Hemlock, but you're
compelling
standing on a
argument.
proximity mine.
Door opens up, and the two dumb fucks behind the door are like, "Hey, okay, whew. You guys went out of sight for a while, so we didn't know if, the worst."
Yes, we
One of
died.
them's like,
You're
"Yeah,
now
the worst."
dreaming.
It was he's malfunctioning or something. It was the worst for about like 15 plant people. But don't worry, you have a PhD. We have a doctor to look you over.
Botanist, not a doctor.
Yes. Are you plants?
We
Oh, I have my doctorate, but
I,
beside the point.
was gonna say,
Anyway.
actually, in her profile, she has 2 doctorates.
She is, yeah, but she doesn't want to be like known as like a doctor.
In
the
fact,
Graff is
Larrea,
like,
you know
I
what I
need
mean?
these idiots to trust us and believe that she's a doctor. And she's like, a botanist, actually. In this case, same thing. Just don't bite her or anything weird.
One of the guys says, "I don't know, a doctor's a doctor," and the other one goes, "A botanist does plants." And he goes, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! Unless you're trying to make me grow, lady." Oh no, not like. Oh fuck. He's like one of those things like, "Oh shit, I can't get another HR hit."
All right, listen,
That's
you-
not what I meant. I meant like, fuck.
There are plant spores infecting you, so a botanist is about as useful as a regular doctor looking you over right now. So let the botanist do her thing.
please open wide.
Not necessary. Not necessary. And she's like peering out from behind. I imagine Strix because he's the largest one here, and so she was kind of like cowering behind him, not sure what she was gonna find. But she'll kind of make her way through the group up to where these two are, and look them over, I guess.
Sure. Does Wade also strap on a glove?
I
or
would
is it-
assist at this
Okay,
point.
cool.
I
So
mean,
you can roll medicine with advantage, Rena.
Cool. I still have
Where'd
advantage.
you get the gloves?
He
Made
it's
him out
part
of
his
junk.
armor.
Oh,
I will
Just use
say
the-
that when their
the-
friends died, they did spew spores. So these ones might also do that. When died.
When died. Are you sure you got the right parts off that mech?
Did I luck? Oh, how much luck did we have? I don't want to
No
waste our
idea,
luck if we
but
don't have
try
that
it.
many. Okay.
You're
sure.
back, so chat probably gave us some.
Perfect. Got 20.
Cool.
Never mind, we have 0 luck left. But hey, you got a 20.
So
Oops,
Rena,
sorry,
with your 20, you can confirm that they definitely have an infection going inside of them. This is something that the body can naturally process, but it takes, weeks, maybe years. You don't know, depending on the immune system or whatever it is, to process this through if they're able to be removed from the scenario where it's affecting them. Luckily, the research that has been done, not your personal research, because you're not a medical doctor, some of the research that you have been reading about of the other ones that have done like peripheral research to this subject that you're very interested in have come up with theories of how it is that you can greatly expedite that process of releasing it. Honestly, if you could just get your hands on that manual, you might, that in like a chemistry lab, you might be able to put it together. You're not a chemist though, and you're not a doctor, but you're also not an idiot, so you might be able to figure it out. That's not going to be here and now, though. That'll have to be a different time.
Well, the good news is, the two of you should be fine after some time, though I'm not sure about how long. But you're going to have to leave here. I could come up with something that would help, maybe, but that would take time that I unfortunately don't have. So you're actually better off just leaving here altogether and staying away for a while.
One of the guys says, company lady says, take leave. Paid? And the other one says, I don't think she
Sure.
works for... and he's like, no, I seen her around. You were here yesterday, weren't you?
Yes.
Look, dude, take about 20 steps out in the hallway and see if you think you're getting paid this week.
He goes around the corner. He heard booms and saw her shells going out and whatnot. And he goes, is that offer still on the... As he's looking at just like the viscera, he looks back at Hemlock and he's like, is that offer still on the table? You know, and it's one of those things where just seeing the sheer volume of bodies, he's like thrown off. So he's trying to be funny, but he doesn't carry any tone of funniness. He's literally just coping with what's in front of him as he's saying the line.
I have one question for you. Who is your favorite musician?
Do you feel lucky?
Oh, yeah, Taylor Swift.
You will be recorded as fired by Helix.
oh my god.
Honestly, shrugs. Okay. And he's
You do get severance pay, though.
all right.
Anyone know
You,
any goddamn
other one?
modern artists? What in the fuck?
The other guy goes, I know that's Hemlock.
Who's Hemlock?
Let's get the fuck out of here. Jesus
You
Christ.
also will be put on leave. This is if I have time to access the computers before we leave. Please, get out of our way.
Hey Jay, how you doing, Jason? Anytime I say the name Jason, I always just think of the opening of the song, like Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
and then my brain will jump to like 2 Chainz part of the song. This is like one of my favorite lines in a song ever. It ends with, I bought her a pet. And that's all I'm gonna say. All right, moving on.
Go on.
So you guys, I imagine at this point are going to, since you have them and I imagine you grab the gun on the way, you looked at the spores, you looked at everything else. You're going to go over to the elevator and drop down to sub-level 5.
That is the plan.
Okay.
Are we taking the elevators or are we taking stairs hoping to find plants along the way?
Oh,
Yes.
good call.
I
mean,
stairs.
She wants to be thorough, so.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but-
fair. We did come down halfway on this elevator, so.
Unless you know of a way to scan for the last 2 plant things we're looking for, we might as well stay on foot and keep an eye out.
She does. She just has to be close enough for the proximity to work.
Okay.
If you would like to be extra thorough, I can, in fact, go down on the outside of the elevator and inspect the elevator shaft.
There's a lot of jokes I could make there, but if you want to do that, go for it.
It's simple. Recon drones can fly.
Yeah. All right. Well, guess it's the stairs for me. Damn it.
You guys gonna split, or are you gonna stay together? Or maybe just the recon drone.
Just the
goes
recon,
separately.
basically checking the elevator shaft.
All right, cool. So the recon drone is going to go in the elevator shaft, which means you have to pry the doors open with the drone out of it, which is fine. And then you guys are going to go to the stairs. Not a big deal.
Couldn't you just call the elevator and open up the exit?
You
That
want to
can set
send the
alarms and
elevator
stuff.
up and then open the doors so it can be below the elevator.
Yeah. So let's just kind of jump cut here. You guys go to the stairs and you walk down, and you do see like vines and whatnot that are going through the area that's there, but nothing is actually bursting through the nothing's actually like bursting through the walls. None of it's these nodules, whatever it is. Rena, as you're going down the stairs, you are picking up from your sensor there saying that there is something relatively nearby, but you get to not have to worry about hunting down where it is, because in fact, inside of the elevator shaft at the bottom, there is another one of those nodules. And fortunately, because there's nothing around it, nothing's guarding the nodule, it doesn't need to, it's inside of an elevator shaft. Fortunately, you are able to cast Incinerate through your recon drone, which is no longer invisible anyways. Tyler, would you like to use Incinerate through your recon drone?
Sure.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Sure. Boom, 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 boom. Character sheet.
I thought that was going to be the first one you guys found going downstairs. But are you happy with a 10?
Yes, because I'll just do it again.
Funny enough, a 10 misses.
I'll just shoot it again.
Sure, go ahead, shoot again.
I hate how I have to do this character sheet sometimes.
Are you happy with 11?
Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
Cool, I'll do it again.
Tyler, just so you know, your last attack against this thing, it literally has 20 health points and a 13 AC. So you did exactly what you needed to last time when you used the luck die.
Oh my
God.
fucking
God. This is incredible.
We're gonna make it down the stairs before you fucking hit it.
I cannot wait to narrate. Okay, roll your damage.
Can I just put some of my like special spicy chili jam on one of these things? Like
14.
Okay,
but that's 28.
This is so important. I have really good news and really bad news. The bad news is Tyler's thing, his little flying thing, is not going to survive. Because the elevator doors downstairs are going to be ripped open, and they're going to go after the recon drone, and they're going to destroy it. I'm not even going to worry about rolling. It's going to get swarmed. The good news is, right as you guys get to walking down the bottom of the stairs, you're like, what the fuck is that? And of course, like, concerned about what that noise is that you hear, Frait will be able to, stealthily walk down the stairs and look through, because it's a human facility. That was those stupid fucking glass windows. So you can look through the door before you go out there, and you can see there's a whole bunch of people rushing, like charging down the hallways towards something down there. Now, you don't know what that is until you open up your Omni tool, because the maps of this facility were shared with you, and you guys can quickly double check. Everybody that was on this floor ran away from where they were supposed to be to where it is that Tyler's character was horribly failing, because it took so many rounds. They were just like, they were like, oh my god, we need to protect it. And so Tyler's failure actually gives you guys the benefit of you have an opportunity to slip past everybody being distracted to where it is that you need to go.
Was that the last plant thing, or do we know we think there's one more?
There's one more.
Just so you know, Hemlock you'll literally hear him just mumble, "Damn it. What? This thing can't shoot straight.
Damn it."
Damn it.
Did it fail to
Success.
Would
I'm
Freight have to
still-
tell
it
us,
would
or
seem.
we all see what he saw?
You guys probably would have stopped on the stairs on the way down and sent Freight because he's super stealthy to go check things out. Other characters might be stealthy too, but his is just.
Hey, I'm
best.
super. I'm the stealthiest of the group.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me roll stealth.
Yeah, the fucking Triceratops is the stealthy one.
I bet you I can out stealth you right now.
I have a 6.
Sorry, did you need me to roll for this, or is this
No,
just
you're good.
given?
I want
I
to talk
just
about what I
narrated
have.
it. You're-
It's high enough.
Your passive was high enough; they were distracted enough, and there was a door.
Go
And
for it,
blah, blah
Pat.
blah blah. You were good.
No. Age before beauty.
Fuck you. Eat my ass.
Like right now?
Right now on stream, dude.
You just got.
I just want you to
so
know I have a
much
negative
louder.
1 to stealth.
Who,
Ben.
me?
Sad thing is we both actually rolled 15s.
It's all right, guys. It's all right, guys. I got you all beat. You ready?
Rolls an at 20.
Oh, I have to.
rolled
I have to
enough
use
of
my
them.
actual sheet.
Take your time.
Oh, thank God. All down the stairs.
While we're here, why don't we just have everybody else roll? Go ahead, Rena and Messy.
I don't think that we need to do this.
No.
I think we
Go
can
ahead.
Just waiting. I just did
Be a
it for
part
fun.
of the team, Messy.
Now
I know
it's
you
canon.
usually avoid RPing with everybody. Sorry, Pat.
Yeah,
No, you're
I'll RP
fine.
by rolling dice.
There you go.
The way God intended.
Oh my God, he fucking rolled. He rolled a fucking 15 as well. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
What?
She sneaks up next to you. She's like, I'm here too.
Dude, Rena's character is goaded right now. What the fuck?
It's like these
Still
fucking
plays.
amateurs, and then the
I know.
botanist is right next to him. He's like,
Scares
"Whoa,
her.
what?"
Ha!
I would like to point out that this was done according to plan.
Yeah, I think everything's gone according to plan so far. One more plant, then we gotta get your goddamn chip, and let's get the fuck out of here. Freight. Can we proceed?
Yeah, we're clear.
Cool.
Go.
All right. Hemlock, where are we going?
Oh, if you would just follow me.
They do, and they follow you. Again, they all went that way because you rolled so horribly. They went running that other direction, allowing you to pass by all of the people. It's not all the electronics, but it's all of the people. And you come across another one of those facilities, as mentioned beforehand, where it's like everything's locked up. There's going to be scanners, so on and so forth. But because everybody left their post, somebody
Are there
could
any
literally-
bodies lying around along the way? People that like were just killed and not turned?
No.
Okay.
So, because everybody left their post, somebody can literally just go on the inside the door and just man the security checkpoint and let everybody in. So, who wants to
that's
run the
easy.
electronics check? Not everybody
That's
at once.
Messi
Strix,
or
maybe?
Tyler.
It's not gonna be me. I'll tell you
do
that.
it. Messy's distracted. I got it.
You got it.
Advantage
higher,
or
right?
normal?
Messi shot like Messi did 43 points of damage to somebody with 1 health point. He did his job today.
Yeah, I'm
So-
good. I'm like Batman.
Scott, do I have advantage on this?
No, it's a normal check.
I can't help him.
I would hope you did.
Oh, I'm actually better than you at one. I thought you were at a 9.
No, I knew yours was
We've
better.
been
which is
trying to
why
get
I
you to do
wanted
the
you
electronics
do it.
checks
You
all
just
day.
refused
Yeah,
to.
That's just like,
You're
no,
just
no,
like,
no, I
I'm
don't
just
wanna
gonna do
play today.
nothing. I'm just gonna say
Don't we
it.
have a key card?
No, this is actually handling the machines. So
Yeah.
you go
Oh,
over
okay.
and you try to handle it to let them through. But the problem is the scanners actually do pick up the problems, like unauthorized weapons to going inside of here because this facility is not supposed to allow weapons. The shield generators, which could be an issue going inside here because the cryo tanks have to be maintained. So the electromagnetic pulses coming off of the shield generators could cause issues. That Mass
It would
Effect is-
seem
like
my-
all of their shit is fucking an issue. And
It
the
would seem-
technology in her helmet is absolutely insane. Like anything you've ever never seen, nothing like anything you've seen before. But continue.
It would seem my parts are not allowing me to make this electronics check work.
All right, you've been weird since you repaired yourself. Freight, can you get us in?
Yeah, sure. We just need the override key, so if I just forge it, then I think we're good. And then
Oh
he
my
like
God.
pats Loki on the back. Good try though.
I love the idea that he just like walks over there and he literally just presses
beep,
like,
beep.
like what is it? Alt F4.
He types in the default admin.
Deletes Windows.
It's password's admin, by the way.
It's, lowercase a, uppercase N. Yeah, they think they got you.
See, it's important to check to make sure the people that you hire are capable of the job you hired them for.
Yeah, we appreciate the test. Let's get the fuck in there.
And so unfortunately there were alarms that went off. Like not alarms, like alerts that went off. When he did that, but you were able
Scott
to
get quiet for everyone else.
Yeah.
He did.
Okay.
Also, you
He turns it up a
again
little bit,
popped
or-
really loud again.
Am I quiet again?
Am I loud? Should I yell less? I'll yell.
Stop.
Sorry guys, I talked too
You're
much.
so loud. What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's happening. Whether Zoom took over and it flipped around.
I'm joking. You're not that loud.
No, it literally has been popping like on the instance he starts talking, and then it's really loud, and then it gets normal. I don't know what's happening.
Rena, if you look at stream and you look underneath yourself, it literally says that your name is Arizona Destroyer.
Love that. Love that for me.
Oh my
And I
God,
have a
your name-
19 on the dice next to me. Let's go.
It's literally Arizona Destroyer. That's awesome.
It's awesome.
And I love that.
I
Like,
rolled for.
gr-
Sorry, I
gr-
rolled for hot too since you didn't have the command anymore. I just rolled a normal d20.
And you got a what?
A
17.
17.
Eh. That picture is more of a 21.
Okay.
So
Fuck you too then.
And Wade's Graff 777. That's his stream name. Anyways, his tag name. All right, moving on. So yeah, you are able to. So Messy, unfortunately, some warnings went off. You were able to shut them down and so on and so forth and process everything through. So you put through a message hoping that it's able to dissuade others from thinking this is an issue. Do you want to like send a message out being like sorry about the alert? Like how are you? You want to do one of those or you good?
No.
Cool. Then you guys so some alarms go off, but you leave them as is. Like so you shut them down, but you just leave everything as is, and you go into the facility. When you go into the facility here, there's a reason why they didn't want all that equipment in here. Like literally, as you guys are all standing close together and coming into the facility, there's like definitely systems immediately start reacting to it. It's not that your characters instantly pick it up, but shortly after going inside this fucking cold environment, you can start. You will eventually realize like temperatures are rising in areas and so on and so forth with your being there. But neither here nor there. None of you guys actually have the armor that makes you immune to cold, right?
I do, because I'm a mech.
Even if we did have it, we didn't wear any of our own equipment in here.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Good call. Everybody's primed cold while you're in here. As a matter of fact, everything is primed cold while you're in here. This is the facility that has the cryo freezing of all of the nanobots that are in question. This is what Tyler's character was looking for the entire time. This is the thing that he needs to guarantee is destroyed.
Okay.
Well, not destroyed. I need to reprogram
You need
it.
to harvest it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
you
they
need a
network
sample
into
for
each
yourself,
other.
and then you need a
Yeah.
correct. So yeah, here you are, Tyler. There's literally nothing else for. I mean, you can have them. You guys are welcome to go around. There's computers inside here and so on and so forth. You have that key card, so that's going to give you access to unlock all the computers right away. So you can just and access the computer because they got that key card off of the the Solarian.
A scientist, Solarian.
Yes.
Once I am able to access and retrieve one of the chips, this will be able to help me. If I grab more than one, I have backups just in case.
Just do what the fuck you need to do. It's goddamn cold in here.
You are welcome to leave.
Thanks. Doc, no chance of plants being in here, right?
Not that I'm seeing right off the bat. I can have a look around though.
So Tyler's character is going to go over and start doing that. It's going to be a multi-minute process, but again, no checks are really necessary for him because he has the key card and he already knows exactly what he's looking for. It's just a matter of time passing. So with that being said, what is everybody else doing? All of your characters. We can start with Rena. Rena, what is Arizona Destroyer doing?
Yeah, sure, that's me. Well, like I mentioned, I guess I'll check the room, and see if there's any other signs of the Thorian kind of growing through here. So if she's not seeing anything right off the bat, then I imagine there's not, because probably too cold for it, honestly. But she's gonna check anyway, just in case. You never know.
That's an investigation.
And then also,
if anybody else is proficient, they can assist her with that to her advantage, or you can do your own thing. Sorry, Rena, you were still talking.
I
Nope,
could help
you're
since
good.
I suggested it. Graff would also mention to Strix, might be worth keeping an eye out since, well, alarms did go off and shit kind of went wrong the first time we tried to get in here. So, if anything happens, let us know. Otherwise, I guess do your thing.
okay, cool. So advantage investigation.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm, 18 again.
Are you happy with that?
Oh, 20.
Cool. So with your 20 investigation, you're searching around, and you're not finding any plants or anything like that in here. You're not finding them. Fuck. You do. And you weren't even picking it up on your thing there. Literally
no.
a DC 20 to find this. There is one area out of this frozen zone that is not frozen. It's actually a small container that's heated, which is what catches your eye. Why is there a fucking heated thing? Like, what are they keeping warm inside this? It's not even like particularly warm. It's like room temperature warm. That's weird. Like, why would you just not put whatever this is elsewhere? You go over to what this is, and it is like when you go in the analysis, you're getting all sorts of readings of the thorian. You know, all sorts of thorian readings off of it. Opening up the container temporarily, go by the override, so on and so forth. Open it up temporarily so it like spews out some spores immediately when you do so. But again, you have your helmet on, you're not worried about it. You guys realize right by where their lab is, where they're doing work, there's a thorian. But more importantly, they actually, it doesn't look like it grew here. There's no root network coming here. It's too fucking cold for that. It looks like it was transplanted here.
So it's not like growing through the bottom of this thing. It's just contained completely in here.
Yeah, it was transplanted into. Must have the soil or whatever it needs. It's transplanted into here, and they have it inside of this container to keep it warm, likely giving whatever nutrients it needs for the soil, probably artificial sunlight, whatever it needs. And here it is. This flowering thing it's right here. It's what you were looking for, but like, it's inside the facility.
They just could not help themselves. The more fucking stupid they could put under this goddamn roof, the more they did.
God, if they were also close, would they have to roll for the spore issue?
Who?
If everybody else was.
Oh, the only one that was nearby was Wade, but I imagine, you know, Rena's character detected the shit in advance and said, you know, step back a few steps while she opened it, you know. She
Okay,
wouldn't have
I
been-
just wanted to ask because
yeah.
I didn't know if the cold killed the spores, which is what I was curious about.
It's not cold in this part, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So as soon as it opened up, it would have still been warm, but probably by the time you inhaled it, it still would have been warm, and then your body would have incubated it from there. But either way, she would have had Wade's character step back. Continue, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, she's like kind of engrossed in it, like looking at the details. Maybe using a pen that she pulled from her pocket and kind of pushing things around, like poking at it. But like lost in thought, maybe mumbling a bit about like, that's really interesting. Oh, it's crazy. How did
This
they
is the
even
part
know
where
it?
you destroy it, right?
Yeah, in a second. I mean, listen, it's not very often that you're going to see something like this that's completely separated from the main plant itself. It's just kind of unheard of. It's actually quite fascinating. And she starts kind of like writing things down in like a little notepad, taking a little sketch.
Like another like minute in. This is the part where you destroy it, right?
And she closes the like door to it. Yeah. Well, we could see which one of these computers operates it, and then affect the environment inside so that we could effectively just kill it that way. It would be the easiest and safest way, at least for all of you, to go about it like that.
Yeah, or if you just have a fucking lighter.
I mean, the more contained we can keep it, the better. Though they definitely should not be messing around with this. And she goes over to whatever nearest computer, like starts looking through to see if she can just like either raise the temperature a shitload or like really lower it to freeze it. You know what I mean? Though she'd be probably concerned if she froze it that it'd still be dormant. So she'd probably raise it so she like overheats it, like dries out. Maybe locks the container somehow. I don't know.
So
Alright.
Her initial thought is not violence for it. So if anybody gets frustrated about it, you could do something about it. But you know, this is her how she's going about it.
It's your job, and I don't think, I really don't think Strix would, invest himself with it. He doesn't know anything about botany, so he's not going to try to tell you how to do your job.
So you go over to the computer to try to negatively impact the environment to make sure it's killed. You're based off the research, everything that you've been able to do so far. You're going to do exactly that. You're going to play with the computers. Go ahead and roll me a science check.
I'm
Science
not
check.
proficient, so I can't help you with that one.
Yep. So you're
That's
gonna look
fine.
over her shoulder and be like, "You are doing what you're saying you're doing, right?"
You think I'm lying?
Cool.
What's
Before
with
I
the
tell Wade
18s?
what it is your character actually did, Messy and Pat, what were your characters doing during this?
Probably just observing them. Is there anything we would need to keep an eye on?
I
There's
told
something
you
in
to
here
keep an eye
that-
on the door.
If
That's
there's something
probably
you
what
have
I would've
specific,
done.
Pat, there's something in here that absolutely would catch your eye. But we can get to that unless you had something in mind.
No. What would have caught my eye?
So, this is not just a cryo facility for storing the completed product. They have to manufacture it and keep it cold until it's ready to be deployed in an individual. Otherwise, it can cause all sorts of issues because they have to keep the nanotechnology cold to keep it stored. Nanotechnology. There's literally inside of here plans for nanotechnology, the effectively 3D printers that scribe into it the wiring and what that needs to be done, like fabricators, I should say, for this nanotechnology and so on and so forth. There's some like high-end tools inside of here for the sake of like construction and building and all that. But again, specifically nanotechnology. If you look through what they have here, you might be able to make use of it. Can't go.
All right.
For you, sir, doing some research, you're going to go ahead and make me an engineering check. Wade's occupied. I don't think Messy has engineering to assist you.
And I have 3 lucky dice ready to go.
Oh, you motherfucker. I can you triple lucky a single roll?
I don't know. We're going to find out, though.
No,
don't
no,
think
you
so.
can't because you can only choose between the two. So there's your first
Yeah,
roll. You're
so-
definitely going to
yeah,
lucky
that'll
that
be-
one. Let's
Much better.
go. You want to luck that? So try to see get that elusive 25.
Yeah, sure. That's
All right, you got 24. Cool. So,
21.
sir, I will tell you this: with your 24 total, you were able to find some really interesting nanotechnology inside there. The problem is, a lot of this shit fucking confuses you. It is like you're not an idiot. Your character is very intelligent. I think you got a 15, and you're really good at engineering. You're really good at modding and stuff like that. But like, this is some science shit, like fucking little robots that, like, I don't know, it attaches to like stems in the back of your. Who gives a fuck? But you know what these nanos could potentially do? The ones that are designed but not fully programmed yet? You're pretty sure with how it is that they can semi-replicate themselves with the tools nearby and how it is that they can spread at proper temperatures? You might be able to turn them into a mod for a shotgun that allows you to store the nanos at cryo temps. But when fired, can allow for like a spray, like a spread fire that would like bore into your enemies. That
Am I
could
just
be-
writing this down in my notepad or something? Or
Omni.
Yeah, you can write down whatever I just said right there. But more or less, Pat,
I'm just
if you're
taking the technology that'll help me make a mod for my shotgun.
Yeah, that's more or less what I'm saying. Yes, sir.
Fancy.
Because I'm not sure if you are familiar.
Is it like a blueprint or is it like my own homebrewed kind of like
You're
makeshift?
stealing their fabricated thing and blueprints of how to fabricate more and store it and so on and so forth. But what you're coming up with for an idea is 100% your idea. This isn't what they designed it to be, right?
Okay.
That being said, this works like the
Like the grenade.
no, it
Banana
works
box
like it'll work kind of like the first level power of what you call it's like invasion. So it's like swarm that comes out and works on the person. So the type of damage it would be, just so it's con save and psychic damage is how it works with these things. But that's the basics of what I'll give you. We can talk about the more details later on. More or less, you'll be fabricating a mod. You just have to make checks later on to do it. But cool. Messy. Does your character have anything in here that they would like to do?
Well, he asked for someone to watch the door, and if Strix wanders off, I would watch the door.
He goes, hey, you want to watch the door? Strix just looks at you and then walks away. Like, doesn't ignore you. He just straight up acknowledges what you said and then power move walks away.
I found something shiny. You can tell how I got a little distracted.
There's a defense drone next to you, by the way, as well.
Messy. Perception check.
Okay. And do you have a name for the defense drone, or is he just a guy?
It's Hemlock.
Call him Big D.
That's literally Hemlock. All you remember, Hemlock controls
Yeah, but like when
all
you're
the
not
electronics.
when you're not like actively inside it, does it have like a model name?
No,
Okay. Is
You-
it custom?
on the outside it says DD110.
Sorry, what am I rolling? Perception?
Mm-hmm.
15.
I assume you're comfortable with that.
What?
I assume you're comfortable with that.
Yeah, sorry, you're really
They're
quiet.
really quiet.
Yeah, you're really quiet.
Am
all
I
of a
to
sudden.
you guys really quiet? Chat. I'm not quiet to you
Yeah,
guys. Am
you're
I?
fading into obscurity.
Okay,
That's a
so
little
that
bit.
must be because I'm going in loud to chat. It's literally you guys, so that means it's Zoom. So give me 1
Okay.
second to see Zoom's audio settings in case they changed. It's not automatically adjusting volume, and it says I'm coming in strong.
I'm not
Here,
turning.
let's
mine
try
up
this.
Did you
again.
turn on
Did
that
this change anything
original
for you or
sound
no?
musicians?
But chat said you are coming in a little bit lower than you were.
Really? That's strange because I'm seeing it bounce all the way up to the same decibels it always bounces up to when I talk.
I mean, when you put the
Yeah.
microphone in your mouth, you got a little bit louder, but like overall,
You-
you're still a little bit quieter than you were like 20
It
minutes
also-
ago.
I'll fuck with it later because we're about to end anyways. So
It also cut off like at the beginning of your conversation. But
that's
anyway.
weird because I don't have any gate going. It doesn't matter. We're finishing up the stream anyways. So Messy, you notice that before you even have confirmation from Hemlock that everything has been secured, that he has everything, people are already making their way back to their positions. So there might be scientists rejoining into this room soon. What is your
Are they
plan with
Solarians?
Hmm?
Are they Solarians?
that? What is your plan with that, Messy?
I would is there a window? Can I watch them, or is it just what I'm hearing?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Is there a window? Am I watching them like
Oh yeah.
Visually,
So
or am
you're
I
literally
just
seeing them like
hearing
through
it?
little slits in the windows or whatever it is that they're going to place. You even see somebody go back to
Okay.
the security room.
Okay. Then to the room I would announce sorry, it's my cat.
Time to move.
People are making their way back. We should hide.
Who'd you say that to?
The
Everybody.
room.
His
The
cat.
room.
Oh, the
room.
room.
My cat's talking to the dog. He wants to eat him.
I mean, that would make life cheaper moving forward.
It would.
So he turns around and says, "Everybody's making their way back. We should hide." And with that, we can end the session. It's
Oh.
it's getting late.
Yeah, I need to go to bed. Molly's gonna kill both of us.
So assuming Wade is okay, which he might not be tomorrow.
Great.
If Wade is okay tomorrow, tomorrow night we're starting a new campaign over on twitch.tv/Daelric, starting at 7:30 p.m. EST. It's called Stone Flagon. It takes place in it starts in a tavern. Nicknames the Poet. Inside the region of Bard. It's a very fun hangout place for a bunch of bards. That's how the adventure, the miniseries, is starting. But again, Wade looks like hell, so we might be canceling the first session. That campaign has been cursed so far, so we'll stay tuned. I will let you know an hour and a half beforehand. So at 6 p.m. EST, I'll be announcing we're not going live if we're not going live. But otherwise, assume yes for now. We very well may not be because Wade probably needs sleep. That's it from me. Anybody here want to talk about what's going on? Tyler, Rena, Pat, Wade?
Go,
Anybody
my
wanna talk about
favorite
what's
sports team.
going on? Oh, yes, go Patriots. You need all the love you can get.
No, you can check out my podcast, video exclusive on Spotify. Special episode coming out. Well, there's an episode coming out like in a couple hours, but next week's episode is going to be special. And then we have a special episode coming out
How
on
many
Halloween.
special episodes?
Special episode?
And on an abnormal date, we're going to have a special episode on Halloween.
Oh, it's
Hey,
cool. I
yo.
was gonna say Thanksgiving because it's a sports day. But never
On a
mind.
similar note, I'd like to shout out Rena's Coca-Cola shirt. I'm pretty sure is what it says. Because my aunt worked for Coca-Cola for like forever, and we used to go to like the Coke plant and stuff. And we have all kinds of
sponsored?
Coca-Cola merch.
My God, are we?
So shout out to Rena for making me think of my family and the Coca-Cola company that they worked for. So
Shout out
sure
to
to
Distractable.
subscribe to Rena's Coca-Cola channel. Coming soon. She'll be reviewing Coke
Oh.
products.
Where Rena
Uh,
will be snorting Coke.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
It's very
Live
bubbly. That
on
would suck.
stream right now. Oh my goodness.
Just
Messi
because
perked
it's
up
easy to
at
get
that.
here
Messi,
in
you interested?
Florida doesn't mean I'm gonna do that
Whoa,
on stream.
Florida. Rena, you lived in Arizona.
No, she destroyed it.
That's
remember?
true. In Florida, I think they just
It
snort car
destroyed it.
battery acid.
Oh yeah.
That's why they call her the Arizona Destroyer. She'll fucking destroy a few lines. I'll do a gram. Let's go.
Oh yeah, and watch
God.
Distractable, whatever. Podcast, who cares? Tyler just got shout out a podcast. You should watch that one. Fuck mine.
Messi
Right
has a
there.
podcast too. It's called Two Broke Guys.
Called Brain Leak.
That's it. Close enough.
Oh. I
Yep,
didn't think you
me,
were ever on that.
Yeah,
Nope.
Ethan, and then some guy named Jack. Don't know him.
Wow. which
Well,
one of
you're
those is
Jack,
you?
so the other guy's Ethan.
I'm Ethan.
Oh. Do a backflip right now.
I would, but my legs are so sitting.
You're not Ethan at all.
Liar.
His hair was
Fine.
never even blue.
I'm one of them.
That's a
Ethan's
lie.
got good knees. That's how I know it's not you.
Have you been testing my knees?
What?
We
Wait,
recently
wait, wait, wait.
consulted
We've
your
set
sent
Rena
ex-girlfriend.
for,
Wait, I have
We
to tell
recently
you guys.
consulted your ex-girlfriend.
I have to tell you guys the funniest story, just briefly. So when we went to the wedding, it somehow came up that Ethan broke his knees, and I took
Somehow?
everything in
There's
me
only one
to
person
not
that knows
say
that story.
how he broke his knees. Yeah, I know. I don't remember what we were talking about.
Oh, that would have been the greatest
something
toast
happened.
ever.
And it was
Would've
something
been.
happened, and I was all like, "Yeah, Ethan broke his knees once." I look up at him, and he's just like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Sorry," like, but it was so funny. I was just like, "Haha, yeah, that was a long time ago, though." So, and that was like around like family.
It's
And
that
shit.
was with a
So
different
fucking
girlfriend
funny.
though.
Hey,
It wasn't
Messi,
me.
if it makes you feel any
Wasn't me.
better, I'd like to break my knees right now.
Damn.
I mean, I saw that picture of Larrea too. Just saying. I'd like to break my knees.
It's Larrea, first of all.
Oh, I don't know. Should have corrected me the first time.
Patrick, you want to shout out your baby?
Yeah, my son's awesome and amazing. So was my wife. She's awesome and amazing. I got some games from Devolver I'm gonna be playing tomorrow. That's
How's your knees?
good.
You
Actually,
made a baby and your knees are fine? Fuck you, Messi.
I,
How are your knees, Wade?
I'm old. Shut up.
My knees are great.
Yet he
thanks
bought a
for
house
asking.
with stairs.
I have one good knee.
Next year, Wade's gonna be getting that little like automatic chair that goes up the stairs.
Shut the fuck
Just gonna
up.
sit-
Dude,
I
I've
was
talked
just gonna
about
say
it.
that.
I talked about it.
Damn.
The stair chair.
I can just see
Honestly,
Wade sitting
though-
there with his iPad, like, wow, I got so much
I was
time.
gonna say
I couldn't see him.
a
his
dog
I
and
don't
a
want to
worm.
get up yet. Going back up. He's just rising.
Just
up.
What
go
if
up
it's
and
like
down.
a porta potty that also goes up and down?
So Wade, but those things
got
won't
like a
run.
Why?
It's got like
Why?
it's got one of the red party cups like underneath the, just like cut a hole in it and duct tape it.
Wade just sitting there pooping up and down the stairs.
That's how he
Honey,
answers
what are
the
you
door.
doing? I'm just
Oh, I'm not
pooping.
done yet. I'm going back down.
Wait, how was your day? Had ups and downs.
Wade,
Oh,
that's
it
an
took me,
extractable episode if I've ever heard one. Coming up with weird
Took-
inventions.
It took me 4 flights of stairs to take a shit today, so you know, it's better than normal.
Do you poop better at different elevations?
Don't let
Yes.
JP use it. That's got to be a private throw.
What if I found that out? What if I did do was like, man, halfway down the basement staircase is really where you want to be. The cool air hits and it's just like,
It's in front of the vent. There's a vent on the wall. During the
Your
winter when
The
the heat
sphincters
lighting
comes
is
out.
perfect for your games on your iPad.
it's like an air bidet. It blows in and just everything's loosened
Ew.
up.
Ew. Oh God.
You polluted
That's
it
a
down.
new
Try it
word
before I
for-
invest in the seat.
That gives a whole new meaning to airing it out.
Oh, dude. Free everything in
Actually,
it.
I think that is the meaning.
No, he said the air helps him get it out.
Can we stop being live now?
This guy is
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna go
quiet.
pass out.
Speak up.
Can
All right,
we
I'll send you
stop
a
being
note for that
live now?
distractable
He
episode
stays
idea,
the
Wade.
same quiet. Just yell.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're streaming not for broadcast on Messy's channel. Okay, check it out.
What time?
What time would you be available, Wade?
Yeah, when do you want to?
I gotta
I'm
take the dog
recording
outside, I'll be back.
podcast, and then I've got to do Scott's
now you're stuck.
goddamn stream. I don't have any free
Uh,
time tomorrow.
We normally start at 9, but there is a Thursday
PM?
night game I want to watch. Yes, PM.
Oh, who's the Thursday
But
night game?
there is a Thursday night game I want to watch. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars versus
Oh, that's why.
the
Okay,
New Orleans Saints.
you guys should win
Yep. We should.
that. It's been a weird year. All right, well, I'll see you at midnight whenever you decide to stream it. Though I might be dead by then, depending on how recording and streaming goes. Feeling like this,
Have some soup or something.
dude. I've had so
Yeah.
much soup and sandwiches and like shit like that, crackers.
Man, that stair chair about to be blown up.
If I had a portable toilet seat going up and down the stairs the last 2 or 3 days, it would be blown up.
Is Scott even in the stream or did he just walk away?
He just left.
He's
I
gone.
think he just
He said
left.
you guys are stuck now, but he said it's so quiet no one heard him.
Oh.
Clearly, I did not hear that.
Yeah, I was paying attention.
I heard nothing. too.
Always, I'm
I
always
don't
paying
usually
attention.
to Scott. Uh-huh.
Always listening, never
Very-
talking.
Always watching.
So if you guys didn't know, we actually started a second LI campaign yesterday.
Yeah, you're
that will be-
GMing, right?
Yeah, I am the video game master.
How'd it go? Are
Uh,
they winning?
It's great. It starts in 3 weeks, but we've made characters for some reason.
know,
Yeah,
I
we
was like-
almost died before we started, so that was cool.
Oh.
Oh.
I think Scott
Yeah.
did whenever Messi said no long rest. I saw him die inside.
Yeah, I don't know why he cares that much. He's kind of a little bit of a baby. It's only 4 sessions, and it's like 18 combats or something. It should be fine. I don't really see a problem. How many dragons can someone kill without healing? Probably a lot, right?
Depends on their level.
Are they God? Are they Mortifer?
Are they Bato? Can they
How
pick
many
up?
dragons could Mortifu kill without healing in one go?
How many dragons are there?
A lot.
Are they
Sequentially, how many
Ophios?
dragons do you think Mortifer could kill?
Are
As
they
many as
Ophios?
there
They
are.
can just make them run away.
That's a lot of dragons.
See, it depends
That
on
would
where
be his
the,
answer.
depends on where they're at. Bato could just
See.
like full auto them from like a mile away and be fine. And then he could pick up a ship and throw it at them.
What if you
Ophios
get a
would
stealthy
just
character to
defend
go up
them.
and put Cross's face like taped to each dragon? Then
Yeah,
you
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
hit them.
Yeah, definitely crit each one.
But
Triumph.
Mortifer would not need to stop fighting for any reason. Mortifer would crush as many dragons as there are.
All he's gonna kill you from destroying your throat.
Mortifer's not
Cool.
a bad place. Smeagol or something. That would be rough.
Oh god.
What
Or
would
Elmo.
Smeagol sound like if he was fighting a dragon?
No, don't do it, Wade. Don't do it, Wade.
Scott,
Damn
you're
it, he
back. You
tricked
can hit
me.
the...
Hey, Scott's back. Maybe we can end. Oh.
Oh,
Did you just kick Messi?
Oh yeah, you kidding me? For
You're
Molly.
so quiet. Oh my god.
It's funny because I sound perfectly normal volume to me.
I
coming in
believe
direct.
you. I just for some reason
Yeah,
you're
for
so
some
you
reason
quiet.
sound
you're so
almost as
quiet now.
quiet as you are tall. It's like we can barely hear anything now.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for coming by. See y'all next Wednesday. Don't forget November 10th. So about a month from now, or 3 weeks, whatever it is, we start the campaign where Messi's going to try to kill all of us.
Are
So
we on
Lost
Daelric
Insight.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow night is 7:30 p.m. Twitch.tv/Daelric.
That's my first time being on Daelric. I've never been on
Oh
Daelric.
my goodness.
Yeah, and it's Aurorum
It's
too.
crazy
So it's your
over
first
there,
time being in
bro.
Aurorum.
Ooh,
So-
that'll be
Yeah,
fun.
that sounds lame, but I'm just willing to deal with it.
Enjoy the Chaos Ophios cost. Just saying.
Our group fucked that shit up.
Actually, I think. Did you guys ever meet Pan?
No.
The
Peter?
I don't remember if you met Pan because you were in Melisal Harbor at the same time as
Yeah, probably not.
Inclame.
We
But-
never met them.
But yeah, you never actually bumped into Inclame, and Inclame did bump into Pan there. And Pan is their point of contact at the start of their adventure. So there are tie-ins. So spoilers about tomorrow. There's tie-ins, you know. So Pan is their point of contact going to the location. But anyways, all right, cool. Bye everybody. Thank you. I gotta find something to rate. I haven't even decided who it's gonna be yet. Who wins the lottery today? Because everybody knows that us rating is the best
Pat,
thing
did
ever.
you see my sweet pingaling?
I didn't.
Oh,
Wade, did you see my sweet message for
yeah,
you?
I replied to it.
Oh.